How did a young woman barely out of her teens ascend to the throne of one of the most powerful empires in the ancient world? How did Cleopatra, a woman of Greek descent, become the Queen of Egypt? This is the riveting tale of intrigue, ambition, and sheer determination. Cleopatra's story begins in the year 69 BCE. Born into the Ptolemaic dynasty, a Greek family that ruled Egypt since the death of Alexander the Great, she was not expected to rule. The crown was destined for her father, Ptolemy XII, and his male heirs. However, the unexpected often occurs in the shadowy corridors of power. When her father passed away in 51 BCE, the throne fell to Cleopatra and her brother, Ptolemy XIII, who were to rule as co-regents. But Cleopatra, a woman of extraordinary intelligence and ambition, had other plans. She was not content to share power with her younger brother, who was under the influence of his advisors. Cleopatra, fluent in 9 languages and well-versed in politics and administration, began to assert her authority. Her brother, feeling threatened, responded with force. A civil war broke out between the siblings, forcing Cleopatra to flee Egypt. In exile, Cleopatra hatched a plan to regain the throne. She sought the help of Julius Caesar, the powerful Roman general. In a daring move, she smuggled herself into his quarters, wrapped in a rug. This audacious act marked the beginning of an alliance between Cleopatra and Caesar, both politically and romantically. With Caesar's support, Cleopatra returned to Egypt and claimed the throne. She subsequently had her brother exiled, leaving her as the sole ruler of Egypt. Cleopatra, the woman, the queen, had triumphed. She had won the throne of Egypt, not merely through her lineage but through her wit, charm, and unyielding determination. To summarize, Cleopatra's rise to power was a complex journey, marked by strategic alliances, political maneuvering, and personal charisma. She first inherited the throne through her father's death, but then had to share it with her younger brother. Unwilling to be a puppet queen, she asserted her authority, leading to a civil war that forced her into exile. In exile, Cleopatra formed a strategic alliance with Julius Caesar, using her charm and intelligence to win his support. Backed by Caesar's forces, she returned to Egypt, claimed the throne, and had her brother exiled. Thus, Cleopatra, a young woman in a male-dominated world, used her intellect, charm, and political acumen to become the sole ruler of Egypt. Her story serves as a timeless testament to the power of determination, strategic alliances, and personal charisma in the face of adversity. Cleopatra, the last queen of Egypt, remains one of the most fascinating figures in history, a woman who defied the conventions of her time to